Sasrikal, welcome to the second half of my show. Always creating some exciting shows, and one show that I hadn't done, folks, was about older, because then the day and the night hormones are reduced, and you need the more of the day hormone keeps you alert. Kaiyaan nu din nu bhi bahut neend aandi. It can be opposite. People who have had cestifly bites, they can put you into very long sleep modes. In Africa, going on a wild safari, you need to be very careful about the cestifly, and that can cause one makhi jadi thonu lag jandi hai, it can put people into 20 hours of sleep every day. Cestifly is the most terrible one in African safaris, so you need to be careful about that. So sleeplessness can be due to pain in the body, ke sari raat thada dard ho raha. It could be due to fibromyalgia. You cannot move around. Apa shows aane wale samay de vich fibromyalgia da vi karne ne, please keep a lookout. Stiffness of joints and bodies can cause stiffness because you don't know sleeplessness, because you don't know keda passa main palta as the joints are aching all over. Obviously, backache. A lot of people run out to buy the best mattress, the memory foam mattress, the orthopedic mattress, the best pillow. Is it going to help sleep? Yes, I think it helps about 25% people getting the right mattress, but not always a perfect solution. But yes, really not having a spring mattress will not give you good sleep because it's going to be catching on your back. Obviously, people with colitis and patients who have frequency of going to the toilet at night, जिन्हां नूं खून दियां टट्टियां आंदियां, they can have sleeplessness and feel damn well rotten the next day. Obviously, work and money matters can make you have a lot of insomnia and sleep. School pressure can make you have a lot of sleep problems. Exams for children can make you have a lot of sleep problems because children would tend to want to eat more, drink more coffee and chocolates and sugar to keep their anxiety levels low. There are some good foods, please look out for those. These things can cause huge amount of anxiety. So, get to a sleep mode is getting into relaxation. It's the self-consciousness of a person, if you have done a bad day's deed to somebody, that you can probably harbor these thoughts कि मैं किसी नाल बेईमानी कीती है. कई बंदे बेशरम जब लज हुंदे ने, they couldn't care less किन्नियां उन्हां किसी नाल धोखेबाजी कीती, पैसे दी, माया दी, धन दी, जां in business, that they won't be bothered. Let me take a caller on air about sleep, and I have a caller live on air. Hello, caller ji, Sasrikal, and welcome to my live health show today about insomnia and sleep. Very welcome to my show.
Hello, Dr. Sasrikal, Doctor.
Sasrikal ji, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Very, very well. Yes.
Okay, my topic today is about insomnia and sleep. It is a condition that's affecting over half the Brits, and I had a figure here, 60 million Americans are suffering from sleep deprivation. Have you had similar symptoms, caller?
Yeah, I have. I'm a lot better now, thank you. I had sleepless nights for 2-3 years. I had hot flushes. In the morning, in the day, low energy,
yeah.
lack of sleep during the night. It was terrible. Terrible.
Hanji. How many years did you suffer from lack of sleep? 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay.
It was due to my skin condition.
Yes.
Which started off with eczema. Got worse, taking medicines from everywhere, from India, Chinese medicine. It just got worse, and then the hot flushes started. Couldn't sleep at night, was waking up every 2-3 hours.
Wow.
With hot flushes.
Gee.
And then falling asleep in the daytime.
Yes.
Yeah, it was awful.
Affecting your lifestyle at work as well, is it not?
Yeah, it did affect my work. I had to leave my job eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how is your sleep now after having treatment?
I sleep is a lot better, thank you. Very, very well. I sleep easily 6 hours.
Wow.
7 hours now.
So good.
Before it was 1 or 2 hours. Waking up with hot flushes.
Yeah.
And falling asleep, and then waking up again. It was a nightmare.
Yes. You had a 35-year-old eczema psoriasis condition when you came to me. I must salute you, one, for keeping up, and you have reaped the rewards, because nobody in the hospital actually diagnosed you with the varicose eczema. They did not diagnose you with the liver toxins. They did not diagnose you with the thrush, the blood flukes, because so much was given to you. You tried pillar to post every medicine on earth until you came to me.
That's basically right. That is, it is basically right. I tried Chinese. I tried Ayurvedic from India. I tried all the different medicines.
Yes. Am I right? You've just did you go to India with my last? How was your trip to India?
The trip was good. It was very nice. Yeah.
And your skin was fine in India?
Yes. It was,
amazing.
It was like soft baby skin, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So good to know. Well, it's so nice you stuck. Sorry?
Yeah. I said when I came back, usually before when I come back, it felt again back in England, but this time it stayed okay.
Well, that goes to say that my treatment did work for you.
Yeah. No, it did. Thank you.
No, I need to salute you for actually sticking on to the treatment, taking all the foods and the nutrition and the diet. I hope your wife is happy and your mom is extremely happy, and they've seen a brighter and a happy. Anji?
The whole family is happy. The whole family, yeah.
It's so nice. It's so nice to get rid of a condition. You had so many symptoms, caller.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you've managed to recover, and I pray that you have a very healthy and disease-free of this damn skin that was there for 35 years, leaching onto you. It was shocking what you went through, hospitals that burnt your skin. You couldn't sleep because it was burning you. It was unbearable of what I saw you the first time. I do still have memory flashbacks of that.
No, thank you for helping me. Thank you for,
Yeah. I need to thank you for trusting me and watching a Carl channel. Was it through a Carl channel you found out?
Yes, it was, yeah. It was a Carl channel.
So nice. I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of my show today and have a very good night's sleep. I still will be on air for the next 15 minutes till I say good night. And God bless you. And I have a very healthy life. God bless you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, Sasrika. So it's not good night from me, but I still need to carry on talking about sleep. Obviously, this was a patient who had 35 years of an eczema condition, 3 years of no sleep because of liver flushing, hot flushing, and nothing was coming out from the hospitals. There was huge agony. The skin was unbearably dry and chapped. I need to thank him. Obviously, self-consciousness, jide naal apne harming thoughts ho jande ne, and it leads on to loss of sleep. Some people who can sink into their day and night mode quickly, other people will carry on chewing on the thoughts, and sare din da they will assess it at night ke mere naal kinna kharab kita kise naal. Raat da sama jehde Vaiguru ne ditta, that's the time to do Naam Simran, Kirtan Sola da Path, and go into relaxation mode. Lots of accidents are happening due to lack of sleep, obviously, falls at work. Chronic fatigue syndrome steps in, like this patient called just now, thank him so much, that he had ended up with so much fatigue and restlessness that the sleep deprivation was certainly not keeping him happy, and you just see a different glowed person now with no skin condition, having gone to India and back, still coming back with a very balanced skin, which was very, very bad eczema psoriasis that left on to symptoms. Adolescents from 11 to 17 are the National Sleep Foundation ne pata kita that only 20% of the adolescents, children who are going into their older age, are having the recommended sleep of 7 hours. 45% of them get less than 8 hours sleep, and obviously there are several reasons for that. Too much midnight on the computer, and surfing all night till the early hours of the morning, and then still lying in bed when the sun has risen, the curtains have not been drawn. It is when you draw away your curtains that your body will start making the day hormones. So you are actually not letting the clock, the alarm clock in your brain work, because you are interfering with it. ਇੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁੱਕੜ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਾਂਗ ਵੱਜਦੀ ਹੈ ਕੁੱਕੜ ਦੀ 6 ਵਜੇ ਦੀ ਵੱਜੇਗੀ, 8 ਵਜੇ ਦੀ ਵੱਜੇਗੀ, 12 ਵਜੇ ਦੀ ਵੱਜੇਗੀ, that's got a timepiece, and कई बारी हुंदा ओहो वज गया टाइम कुक्कड़ ने हुणे बांग मारनी है ते मैं उठ जावां. I knew that was going to happen in my times of revisions, and that was my clock mode. And if that a bird has a timepiece, how come a human being is destroying their mental timepiece by not resting in the right time, in the right space, in the right mood, in the right relaxation mode? It's so important. Obviously, too much on the social media, listening out to heavy music and not aware what you're doing is putting your mind into an overactive drive mode, listening to heavy metal music. That can seriously help affect people. People who are having abnormal patterns of sleep and short time do have chronic sleeplessness and chronic insomnia, which I already said leads on to depression, and they'll have anxiety, irritability, and lack of coping through the day. Obviously, it's like your body is on the go. It's like on a treadmill all day, all night. Do this day 1, day 2, day 3, maybe 5 days of the week, maybe 10 days of the month, and this carries on from month to month to year, and you now actually have got a condition labeled as insomnia. And that could be quite difficult to treat in allopathic drugs just by giving you sleeping drugs. But I have great preparations, great sleep mix, anti-anxiety formula I've brought here to reduce the anxiety, and the Nest drops, as we discussed, day and night drops are the best, and also ES8, emotional stress remedy. We have an amazing formulation of a drop called Chill, CHILLI. It is one of the best and my favorite amongst everything, as in NAS. It within 10 to 20 minutes your whole body just goes into a relaxation mode. This is not sluggish relaxation. It removes that negative information you're carrying, and you're now processing good thought patterns in your mind, but also on the physical, muscular, skeletal, and also on the mental levels. It is amazing, these drops are. Obviously, then staying on that treadmill, you will end up having aching muscles, you'll feel lazy and sluggish, and that can lead on to other joint problems, could be gouts as well, and inflammation of the toes. The best time to exercise only is, I would suggest, is AM or early PM, but not late evening, because you're making so much adrenaline by going on a heavy exercise mode after 6 PM that your body is still going to be in an adrenaline rush. You go home, and within the hour, on the contrary, you should not eat for minimum 1 hour after having exercise. That's a known fact, because your body is still in its overactive drive mode. The food that you're going to eat within the hour of doing a heavy workout is not going to be ingested or digested, because there is a high adrenaline rush in the body. Wait for 1 hour before you decide to have your full meal. So something that you probably never heard. So working up late workouts are not very recommended. Waking up in the day, some people don't even do their curtains. They don't let natural light into the house, and especially India. बड़िया कोठियां ते रिश्तेदारां दे जायदा and curtains नहीं खोले गए, and I feel I'm sitting in a dark capsule. And the first thing I'll do is draw the curtains, and they feel so insecure. हजे तक खिड़कियां इंडिया दियां बड़ियां छोटियां, इत्थे तां स्टेटस घरां दे खिड़कियां दे नाल ही बनदे ने with K glass window. The more the light in the house, the better the property, the better value. Where there used to be the small windows, like you see in Buckingham Palace, you have these small windows. That house, obviously sellable and less light, would not probably have the same value, other than being a medieval castle or something may have a value. So the bigger the windows, but draw the curtains away, and draw the curtains at night for the reason, and then your body will start resonating the right signals. The cycle of sleep obviously is related to day and daylight and darkness, like I told you. Suraj jado charda, straight away it is such an exposure to light stimulating nerve pathway, folks, in your retina, that there's an area in the brain called the hypothalamus gland. This nucleus jeda hega ya, which is in the part of the brain, it controls all the hormones and especially your sleep hormone. So important this is. Hypothalamus gland thada body temperature sahi rakhda, nahi ta hot flushes hoege tavi janani uthdi rahegi. The caller had hot flushes because of liver toxins and flukes. Obviously it plays a major part in your hot and cold flushes of your body. The hypothalamus is so amazing gland. It has a major function, and also sleep could be deprived because of that. Obviously this is an amazing relay system. Thada brain de jede signals are or jede naal chill sleep mix asi banane or sleep drops jede naste hege ne, jede ke tusi appointment bana ke mere clinic da number bar aanda hona 07886 880591. Email ID manjeetkaur51@yahoo.co.uk. So sadly that I've been forced to switch off my phones because बहुत जिस दिन show होंदा very unsociable hours लोकी phone करते ने. We do not answer calls, but calls are taken from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Please call the next day after the show, which is a sociable hour. थोड़ा सवाल जरूर answer किया जाएगा. To make appointments is the same number. A lot of youngsters want to approach me by email, which is manjeetkaur51@yahoo.co.uk. Keep watching the cook shows where we talk about good foods, and chat shows we are talking about dieting and crash dieting can affect sleep. By doing fat diets can affect sleep. By having wrong diets can affect sleep. Lots of shows are done for things that are happening here because a lot is not addressed with the UK public. We seem to be too much engrossed with what's happening in India, but I would love to keep the shows with focusing on what is happening to the outside India, what's happening to our youngsters, and what are the diseases that we are having as a genetic disposition coming out of India, where our ancestors bahar aa gaye ne, what are other diseases that are manifesting. So obviously a brain da jeda pattern hega ya activities jehdi affect kardiyan entire body nu. Closing a light in the room is important. Having a blue light of TV on all night is not healthy. It does not help the function of the brain. Obviously stimulating hormones jede cortisol hege ne, which is your get up and go, that can be affected. People who crash out, have a crashed out cortisol will feel sluggish and upon waking up and all through the day as well. Obviously sleep hormones jede release hunde ne, they are made when it gets dark, and sleep hormone is made in the body where there is a pineal gland, one of the smallest glands but has the most amazing function, which is in the middle of the brain, and it's during the day the pineal gland is inactive. Jado Suraj goes down and darkness steps in, the pineal gland switches on, and this is like a timer clock. So amazing that too much bright light in the evening can keep you awake, and if you do not pineal gland is not making your night hormone, which is called the melatonin, it can deprive you of sleep. I give amazing sleep deprivation drops day and night, which I've told you, and without consultation we cannot look at that. Relaxation techniques, naam simran karna bada zaruri hai gaya. Listening to light music and not heavy metal, maybe sitar music, maybe water flow music. Deep breathing through simran and naam simran is very important, and getting into a bedtime routine and not crashing out on the settee is very important. Obviously winding down for the day and not drilling on sare thoughts of the day is very important. Switch off for your peace of mind. It is very important that you have a good sleep. Generalizing thoughts sare din de vich ke aa nahi kita te mind jump hunda rehanda sari raat, that can seriously affect. Let me take you to one of the recipes which is amazing. Limiting alcohol obviously is seriously important. You may feel drunk, but you're certainly not going to sleep. Take over half a cup, 3/4 cup of raspberries, soak them in hot water, sieve them out and remove the seeds, and a raspberry da jeda juice hoega, add in some more distilled or good quality bottled water and dilute that a little bit and have a drink of this raspberry. Curbing of coffee, caffeine, sodas at night tea ਬੀਬੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਚਾਹ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ ਸੌ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੀਆਂ and in China in one of my studies there is a little recipe I can quickly give you in this one last minute of winding down is half a teaspoon of honey. This is not advisable for diabetics. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and chamomile tea with the leaves but not just getting dead tea, which is very important. No milk and no sugar. It is great, but avoid for diabetics, avoid the honey or manuka honey in that. Obviously live and learn to live yourself. Before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, you need to earn. Before you pray, you need to forgive. Before you hurt somebody, you need to feel how they will feel. Before you hate, you need to love. Before you quit, you need to try. And before you die, you need to live. Let me take you to another very lively show. May you have a very restful sleep tonight. With me, Manjeet Kaur, signing off on this very fine evening. May I say good night, Sat Sri Akal, Sarya Nu.